On today's adventures, we'll be visiting the Rockaway TownSquare Mall in Rockaway, New Jersey. Welcome to the Rockaway TownSquare Mall. That structure you saw in the beginning before the intro was a sculpture called Stab-Built 55. This was the mall's original logo, and I'll explain more about that later in the video. So as I entered the mall, I entered right through the food court, which is right next to where Sears used to be. This Sears closed in 2020. It is occupied now by, part of it is occupied by Raymore and Flanagan, which opened in 2016. Just another loss for Sears. And there's not too many Sears left in the United States. That is mind blowing. Around this corner from this FYE is where Lord & Taylor and Hanes used to sit. I'll explain more of the mall history in a few minutes. Yeah, this was the Lord & Taylor, which opened up in 1989 after Hanes went out of business. This Lord & Taylor lasted until about 2020. Now, I heard that Dick's House of Sports is supposed to be taking over this Lord & Taylor. I did see a Dick's Sporting Goods on the property. It's like an out partial little promenade they have here at the mall. Let me know in the comments if that is actually going to open in that Lord & Taylor spot. If it is, I have a feeling they're going to do like what they did in Freehold. Because currently there's a actual Dick's on the property, and they're gutting out the Lord & Taylor there to build a Dick's House of Sport, which is supposed to be opening up, I think, in September or October. They're almost done with it. I will check the next time I go into Freehold, because I usually visit there pretty much almost every couple of weeks. So we'll see what's going on there. Now, the history of Rockaway Town Square. This mall opened in 1977 on Labor Day weekend with the original anchors Bamberger's, Hanes, Sears, and JCPenney. JCPenney is the only original anchor at the shopping center. Bamberger's converted to Macy's in 1986, which I'm walking on the Macy's wing right now, currently. They took over, Macy's took over Bamberger's in 1986. And then Lord & Taylor came to the mall in 1989 after Hanes went out of business. And then Sears closed up in 2020. So, my visit here to this mall was very empty. I was in the area. I was at the New York Jets training camp. They usually have the training camp open to the public. So I was in Florham Park, and I decided, you know what? I haven't been here yet. I mean, I have been to this mall a few times, but I haven't been here in a while. why don't I come here and do a vlog about it? I think the last time I came here was like a decade ago. This is another mall I never went to as a kid. This is like another mall I visited well past the 21st century. Put it that way. Yeah. So, coming here, everything is changed for me. It's not like I saw what it was back in the old days. I just never seen it. But this mall seems to be pretty healthy. Saw a few closed storefronts. Nothing too crazy. It was just empty here, and I came here right before noon. I guess this mall will do fairly better on the weekend when everybody's off. I guess this is not the peak time for it. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, as I'm walking up forward, this is the original anchor, JCPenney. This is, like I said, this is the only original anchor at the shopping center. From the time the mall opened until now, it's still going strong here. I mean, yeah, pretty much every mall has a JCPenney is like the original anchor. Even if it came in the mall maybe a few years after whatever mall opened, it's always the original anchor. Everything else has changed. I can't think of any mall that's had original anchors from beginning to end. So, besides the food court and whatever else is at this mall does have a few sit-down restaurants. They do have a P.F. Chang's and a Cheesecake Factory. Also a Red Robin and Chipotle. So looking at this mall, I mean, I've only been here a few times. Just being that it's such a far drive, and coming here, Route 80 wasn't bad because at the beginning of the year there were a few sinkholes on Route 80 that kind of screwed up the traffic and also kind of screwed up the traffic coming into this mall. Maybe that's why it doesn't look so busy. Or like I said, maybe it was just because it's a weekday and quite sure the weekend will be a lot better. Now, I wanted to talk about that yellow structure I saw in the intro coming in. The stout built 55 sculpture. That was the mall's original logo, I guess, when it opened in 1977. And it was inside the mall, I guess, during the 80s. I don't know when they took it out. But they filmed a movie here back in the 1980s. It was a movie called Firstborn. Had Sarah Jessica Parker in it. This is well before she did Sex in the City. And who knows what else she was doing at the time. I think before that she was on a sitcom on CBS called Square Pegs. I think it was short-lived. It lasted a few years on there and it got canceled. So she was in this movie and that sculpture was part of the backdrop in the mall scene. I also have a little clip of the video. If you go to my site, retroguy76.blogspot.com, on my blog posts on this mall, I do have a little video clip, and It's definitely 80s. They're playing you remember that talk song? That was that group. It's my life. Yeah, that song. They were playing that in the background. It's definitely like an 80s teen movie. And fun fact, I also met Sarah Jessica Parker one time. She was when they opened the Target by my house at right across the street from Menlo Park Mall. She was there doing the autograph signing, and I met her. You know, she's small, she's petite. She actually didn't wear makeup when I met her when I got her autograph. I mean, usually try to dress up, try to look pretty as much as possible. She was all natural doing the autograph signing there. I think she was on a Broadway play at the time. This was, I think, a year or two before Sex and the City aired on on HBO or whatever. But yeah, she was pretty nice to meet in person. And yeah, normally if I find out if a celebrity's gonna be close by somewhere, yeah, I'll go to it as long as I'm all for whatnot. So finishing up here, this is the wing going towards Sears, and there's no access to Raymore and Flanagan. But that will conclude this vlog, and I thank you all for watching. I'm going to go on hiatus until October, and we're going to hit up the malls in South Jersey. Alright guys, have a good one.